Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Tech Girl, and today I'm going to give you an overview of the session working with accessibility options from class 10th IT. Firstly, we need to understand what is accessibility options. Well, accessibility options are the features of Windows which provides facility of operating to disabled people. It means if a person is having any kind of disability, so he or she can easily operate computer system. And many organizations such as Microsoft are making special products for impaired people so that they are able to use technology. Well, in this world, so many disabilities are there, but we will discuss only those disabilities which have been given in the textbook. So we will discuss some of the common impairment that affects the computer users, and impairment and disability means the same. Don't get confused. The first impairment is vision impairment, and it is also known as visual impairment. The second one is hearing impairment. Third one is motor impairment, and it is also known as physical impairment. And the last one is cognitive impairment, and it is also known as learning disabilities. So it means vision or visual impairment means the same, physical and motor impairment means the same, and learning disability and cognitive impairment means the same. Now let's discuss these impairments one by one. So visual impairment includes when a person is having inability to see and read due to blindness, color blindness, or impaired eyesight, or any other disease related to his eyes is known as visual impairment. It means if a person's vision is not clear just because of any reason, this is known as visual impairment. Next impairment is hearing impairment. It means when a person is having inability to hear the sound of beeps or any other warnings of if a person is having problem of high hearing. So this is known as hearing impairment. Next impairment is a physical, or we can call it the motor impairment also. This refers to the inability to control the mouse or keyboard because of any injury or any kind of loss in fingers or in hands. And some people used to suffer stiffness in fingers, or some people used to suffer tremors like vibration in hands. So this kind of impairment is known as physical impairment. The next impairment is a learning disability, or it is also known as cognitive impairment. It includes the inability to read and comprehend, or difficulty in learning and understanding. As we have seen, some of the child starts very late to speak, and some of the childs they are in suppose class 6 and they are not able to understand the syllabus of class 6. So this kind of disabilities are known as learning disability. And the next point is how to launch accessibility options, means where can you find these options. So there are two methods to open these accessibility options. The first one is you have to click on start button, then click on control panel, select the ease of access, and after that select ease of access center. Then all the options available there will be opened. And the method number second is click on start button, and then click on all programs, select accessories, then select ease of access, and after that select ease of access center. The next topic is some commonly used accessibility tools. The first one is magnifier. Magnifier is a tool helpful for the people with impaired vision, as it enlarges the different parts of the screen in such a way that people with visual impairment can easily see the objects on the screen. And to turn on the magnifier, simply we just need to click on the start magnifier option. The next option is narrator. As its name is giving the information about it, this option, that it is a narrator. Besides reading the text on the screen aloud, it also describes some system events such as error message, notifications, etc. while using the computer. You can activate the narrator by clicking on the start narrator option from the ease of access window. Next is on-screen keyboard. Instead of using the physical keyboard, one can use the on-screen keyboard, and if someone is facing problem in using that physical keyboard because of any physical disability, so it can be on-screen keyboard can be used. And to use an on-screen keyboard, simply click on the desired key using the mouse. The on-screen keyboard does not disable the functioning of a physical keyboard, and it is possible to use both keyboards simultaneously, and we can easily use this keyboard. Next point is set up high contrast. High contrast amplifies the color contrast of some text and images on the computer screen to reduce eye strain and makes the items more distinct and easier to identify. People with poor vision can see in a much better way if the display is set to high contrast. The next point is explore all settings. This section of ease of access center allows all the settings to be customized. So let's discuss all these options, how these options help a disabled person to use a computer. So the first point is use the computer without a display. It means if a person is having visual impairment, so what features, what options are Windows providing? The first one is turn on narrator. As it I told you, its name is giving the information about this point. It is a screen reader utility. It means whatever written on your screen will be read out by the screen narrator. Selecting the checkbox, it means a turn on narrator helps in activating the narrator utility and makes it available as soon as the user logs onto Windows. Next point is turn on audio description. Selecting this checkbox, it means turning on this feature makes audio description to run as soon as you log on to Windows. Audio description explain the events in videos. It means if you are playing a video, then what is going on in the video, this option will help you. This option will describe all the events which is going on in video. So this is the main difference between narrator and this option audio description. If you are turning on a narrator, it will it is a screen reading utility. It will announce all the activities which is going on your screen. Any kind of notification is there, then it will announce. Suppose if you're using a laptop and battery is going down, then it will announce. And the audio description option will help you to describe what is going on in a video. Next point is turn off all unnecessary animation. It means if any animation is there, then it will be turned off automatically by activating this option. So this option turn off all the animation effects such as fading as soon as windows and other elements are closed. The next point is make the computer easier to see. It means these options are also for the person who is having visual impairments, and this option will help the person to easily work with the operating system. The first one is adjust the color and transparency of the Windows border. Like we have seen, if the color is light, then user may face the problem in using the operating system, but if the color is dark, then we can easily see in the borders and we can easily work with operating system. The next heading is fine tune display effect. This option allows you to customize the appearance of certain items on your desktop. Suppose if we are using any item frequently, then we can change the appearance of that icon accordingly. And customized setting means when we change any setting accordingly according to our requirement, this is known as customized setting. And by default means when there is a setting by the company in any hardware or in any software, that is by default setting. So the next heading is make the focus rectangle thicker. This option makes the rectangle thicker around the currently selected items in the dialog boxes, which makes it easier to see. The next point is set the thickness of blinking cursor. So this option allows you to customize the thickness of the blinking cursor in the dialog boxes and programs. This option is very helpful for the person who is having the vision impairment, as normally because it is a very thin cursor, so it's difficult to see the cursor. So if we set the thickness, then it can be easily seen. Next point is remove background images. If we have any image in background, then we can remove this using this option. So it helps in making the screen easier to see by turning off all unimportant overlapped content and background images. And this is really a very good option, and you know it happens with me also. If a picture in a background, I face problems, so this option will help the user who have vision impairment.